So today we'll be looking at this problem that says that in the diagram EF is parallel to GH. So we can see EF, line EF is parallel to what? GH. If angle AEF is 3x degrees, as we can see here, angle ABC is 120 degrees, then and the angle CHG is what? 7x. That we should find the value of angle GHB. So that means we are looking for this angle here, the angle here. That's what we are looking for. Okay, so having note that, okay, so let me redraw this. So we have this, goes this way. Okay, so we have 7x, we have 3x degree, so here is parallel, so we have 120 degree. Okay, so here is our A, E, F, H, C, G. Okay, so here is our B. So what do we do? As usual, we now look out for the angles that we have and know if we can form a straight line to pass through that angle so that we can have two parallel lines. Okay, so when we look at this from the question, so here and here already parallel. So what I can do is this: I can extend here, I can extend this one so that it will now give me a straight line such that the sum of the angle here is now 180. So that means here will be 180 minus 7s will give us here. But remember, we are looking for this space, so we form as many or as much straight line we can so as to get the one that will give us this place. Okay, so I can form one here also. So permit me to get rid of this angle. So form a straight line to pass through this angle. Okay, so I think that is the only straight line that we need. So we can see that we have this, and this, they are all parallel. This line, and this line, that they are all what? Parallel. So this one and this one are parallel to each other. Okay, being that they are on the same what? Transverse line. So we now have that here and here will be equal. Why? They are corresponding angles. So you see that from here, the upper part, remember the whole of here is 120. So the upper part of it, the upper part will be what? 3x, which is what? That they are corresponding angles. So that is why here will be 3x. Then here, the lower part of that 120, automatically we know that it will now be 120 minus 3x will give us anything that is here. So assuming we know the value of x and multiply by 3 to get here, you just say 120 minus that will give us what is here, right? Okay, now here, this line BC is a transverse line and it cuts this straight line that we formed. So that means that here and here are also what? Equal. Reason here and here are what? Alternate what? Angle. Okay, so here will now be what? 120 minus 3x. Okay, so if here is 120 minus 3x, looking at this transverse line, you see there is a straight line. So here plus here will now give us what? 180 degrees, some of the angles on a straight line. So that means that 120 minus 3x plus 7x will now give us what? 180 degrees. Reason is the sum of angle on a straight line. So the sum of angles on a straight line is 180 degrees. So this is the reason for this. So having gotten this, so what do we do next? We will now say minus 3x plus 7x. So we now have 120 plus, because minus 3 plus this will give us 4x equals to 180 degrees. So which is 4x will now be 180 minus 120. So 4x will now be 60 degrees. So we divide both sides by 4, divided by 4, divided by 4. So we cancel out, so that x will be what? 60 divided by 4 will give us 15 degrees. So the value for x is what? 15. But we are not looking for x. We are asked to find GHB. That is GHB. So the center number, the center letter is the one that normally have the angle you are looking for. So this is H. So here is what we are looking for. So here is what? So we can now say that angle GHB is what? 120 minus 3x. 120 minus 3x. So that is what angle GHB is. So we now substitute the value of x that we've gotten to be 15 here. So that we have 120 minus 3 bracket 15, which is 120 minus 45. Yeah. So 120 minus 45. So 120 minus 45 will give us 75 degrees. So therefore, angle GHB is 75 degrees. So that's it. Thank you for watching. Please do comment, like, share, and subscribe to Castle Life Academy channel for more videos. Thanks for watching. You understand? Yes.